there were not women doing what I was doing.
Right.
There were hardly any that were parents. So I didn't have a lot of time to go and do set. I should have. I should have continued straight through with the stand-up, got into the next relationship. He told me stand-up's not feminine.
Who
You shouldn't
did?
do it. Second husband.
Said that it's not feminine?
The brief story it's in the act is I have 4 kids, 2 ex-husbands. The first one was a lovely Jewish guy. Turns out we had too much in common. He also liked men. The second one was a cheater, which is not technically a religion, but he practiced it like it was. What the fuck was Orthodox? So anyway, the relationship was not great. He was not great to me. He was like, it's a man's job. You shouldn't be, if anybody should do stand up, it should be me. I'm the funny one.
What?
And I could think, listen, I wasn't like a little shy flower.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
yeah.
get on stage once,
Right.
asshole. One time, tell one joke.
It's breaking bread.
Just looking at the ones that I've met.
Who have you met on the wall?
Not Lucy. No,
Yeah.
although I wish. Phyllis.
Yeah. You met Phyllis?
I have 2 pieces of her art and hung out with her at least 3 times at the
No.
house, at her
Come
house.
on.
Yeah, she
How'd
invited me
that
into her
happen?
closet.
What?
Yeah, I got to see all her Ferragamo shoes and feather boas.
No.
Yeah.
How
And
did you meet her?
I had a friend who was out of New York, and she was a comic as well, but an artist, and she had artist friends. And I think through the art connection, she said, oh, I got all these paintings and drawings that I do. And my friend said, do you want to go over and like look at her art? And I'm like, do I want to see Phyllis Diller's etchings? Yes, I do. And
Was
so
this in New York or
no, it
LA?
was here.
Here.
It was here in Brentwood. And so we went over there, and her house was just gorgeous and beautiful and big like the houses used to be in old
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Oh,
And
God.
she was telling stories, you know, like you would expect a Phyllis Diller, like, so I was sitting at the piano. She didn't talk like that, but I can't really do a Phyllis voice. And Elliot Gould is laying under the piano making me sing Christmas songs. I said, Elliot, I don't know any goddamn Christmas songs. I don't know why he thought I knew Christmas songs. Well, Phyllis, you knew. You're familiar with Jesus. Yeah, I knew him. He was annoying as a teenager. I'm like, it was so
Man.
meaningful to me. So I got a couple pieces
And you
of
got to
her
go
art.
back?
I was invited back several times, and then I think she got
Really?
too sick. I'm sure I would have
Yeah.
gotten back more, but
That's amazing.
yeah, because I just sit there and hang on every word.
Oh.
And she drank champagne, a lot of vodka, and then champagne.
Really?
Yeah, at 4:00 the champagne would come out, and
God.
she wrote on the back of one of the pieces of art that I bought to a fellow female comic.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
want to hang it
amazing.
backwards just for
Yeah,
that.
right. Exactly. Yeah, you should actually, take a picture of it and print that, put it
Yeah.
on the front.
Exactly.
Like Fridays. What about Joan?
I never met Joan.
I got to go to her house.
Did you?
Mhm.
Did she give you art?
She didn't give me art. It wasn't that. It wasn't
In New York,
one-on-one.
the house
she,
in New York?
She did a show, no, in LA. She did a show. I forget what it was, like from her bed, like jump from my
Oh yeah, I
something from her
remember.
bed or
Yeah,
something.
I remember that.
And it was in her house down, I guess it probably was the Palisades.
Yeah, and it's like a Joan and Melissa joint.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Who I just saw the other day actually coming
Yeah.
out of an interview. And yeah, you went down into this little bedroom and had like a heart-shaped bed, I think. And
And that was a set. You know that
it-
wasn't her real bedroom.
Yeah, and
You're not invited into
no,
her
that
bedroom.
wasn't her bedroom.
Her
no.
bedroom has antiques.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
smaller than this.
Yeah.
And your entrance was from the closet. So you'd be hiding in the little closet, and then Joan
her.
would be in bed,
Yes.
and then she brought
Such a gay icon.
yeah, and then
Bursting out of the closet.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was the real deal.
She was. And I mean, honestly, this is incredible to me because I often speak when people talk about like who are your influences as a comic. I always say, well, the people I wanted to be
yeah.
was Richard Pryor and George Carlin.
Right.
Those were the albums that I had. That was the stuff I should
Yeah.
not have been saying. I knew all of the routines.
Yeah.
I would repeat them to my mother and not get in trouble with my Catholic mother, which is where I discovered the power of comedy.
Yeah.
But the only female comics you saw on TV were these two.
yeah.
And if you watched an episode of Hollywood Squares, and like Toady Fields would be a center square,
right.
but she was a Vegas act. Like we didn't see her comedy because she was blue.
Right.
Remember? And then she
Right.
had the one leg.
Yeah.
But these were the women that I said,
you
oh,
see all the time.
they could be funny. You can make a living as a
Yeah.
girl doing this. And then the women from Laugh It.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this bug,
There's a bug,
hates
right?
us.
Yeah.
Like he's not just like around. He's like in your
He's
face. Like
he's just going.
notice
from-
me.
He went to my face to your face.
Yeah, like
my eyes.
he's
I
like
have floaters.
I had lunch at Tony Field's house. Like that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I have floaters sometimes, and I was like,
That wasn't it.
That wasn't it. That was
Actual
a real
bug.
bug.
Yeah.
All right, whoever kills the bug first
Gets the bread.
gets $1. Well, I made you the bread.
Thank you.
I
Don't look at my
baked it-
nails.
I baked it this morning.
I have one fake one and a bunch of really short real ones. Don't look. Just don't look. I'm gonna hold my glass like this.
I'm very excited that you're here because you've
Thank
had around my house. Did you ever meet Cynthia? Cynthia Corey? She was a comedian who I married. She was
I don't remember.
She was.
Was she out of New
was
York?
After you had left.
Okay.
After you had left.
Well, of course, you got a fresh, a young one.
well, you left
used
early
up,
too, though.
tired.
but we both know you as such a powerhouse comedian from New
Oh,
York before you
thank
did your
you.
shows and before. And so when
Thank
Abbott
you.
Elementary, when you all of a sudden popped up on there and you're a TV star, it was like everybody was discovering you. And
Yeah.
we're like, no.
She'd been around.
We know her. She
Thank
was,
you.
but you were always
Thank you.
comedy first
Thank you.
performer.
That
and
means so
we're-
much to me.
And it means a lot to us to watch that happen. It
Oh,
was
well, please tell her I
fantastic.
said hello.
All
And
right.
I appreciate that you are including me in our brotherhood, sisterhood,
Yeah.
familyhood of comics, because I think so many people don't know that was my entree into the business out here, that I
Right.
had done stage. I was an actress first and had done stage work, but stand up was my
Was
not
your
just
thing.
it was not just my bread and butter and how I was able to afford a house,
Yeah.
but it got me the notice of the people. And I never thought I was going to do shows and movies. I never thought it.
Really?
I thought I was going to be an actress on a stage
Uh-huh.
and do stand up
Where'd you grow up?
outside of Washington D.C.
Outside of DC.
Mhm.
And so when did you come up to New York?
Right after college, about a year after college,
Right.
and was immediately pregnant.
Right. You got
Yeah.
pregnant right
Yes,
away.
very young, and
Yeah.
had my son, and then said, everyone, it was the height of the boom, and all the
Yeah.
people I went to college with that had moved to New York to be actors said, you should be doing stand up. You'd be really good at it. So I took about a
Ah.
year. I put together an hour. The first time I got on stage, I had an hour.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I didn't do the hour. I did.
No,
I
but
was
how did you
supposed to
get-
do. I just kept writing stories, and I was always, and it was what my life was.
Were you trying them?
Yeah, in front of friends at parties. I mean, like that's what people were saying that knew me. They said, all this stuff that you talk about when we're standing around in a circle and you're making us die and we're falling on the floor crying, laughing, do that on stage.
Right.
So my life experience as being a mother was different from any of my friends. Remember, this was a generation that didn't start. It was like that Liechtenstein print. Whoops, I forgot to have kids. Everybody's 40
Yeah.
going, oh, I've got a Wall Street career.
Yeah.
I forgot about them. Everything, I was all going to be busted. It was all
Right.
going to dry up. So I was so young to have that experience. But purposefully, I said, why aren't there women talking about this experience? I see Bill Cosby doing a 20-minute hunk on childbirth.
Right.
I'm like, that ain't your experience, my man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Well,
that's
this is one of the
right.
things we do.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
He was
so
doing like a
He did a
killer
whole thing.
long bit.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're on the receiving end, so I'm sure you have a POV about it, but
So wait, you were pregnant when? 23?
yeah, out
20
of it, 24.
At 20.
And yeah.
Wow.
And he's old now.
The special's great though.
Thank you.
In Philly.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, which is at Helium, which is such a great spot. You seem
Yeah.
so comfortable.
I'm
And
so
I was
home.
like, as a comic, my first thing was, oh, she's still getting up while she's doing the show.
oh yeah.
You're not,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. There was times throughout the years that we knew each other in New York, and
Yeah.
I was getting up, I was doing weekends, and then during the week I'm in the city, and
Yeah.
we're doing the showcase clubs, and you're doing 12 sets a week. And there were years when I came out here that I wish, it's the reason why this is my first special, because what I should have done was immediately cemented. And Whoopi Goldberg tried to make it happen because I did my first big movie with her.
Uh-huh.
And she introduced me to Caroline at HBO. She was doing comic relief. she even pulled me on stage for a comic relief finale in the year
Wow.
that I did the movie with her. I'm like, what are you
What movie?
doing? Eddie. It was called Eddie.
Right.
She was a Knicks coach.
Right.
And I was the best friend. And she picked me. So I owe a lot to Whoopi. But she said, we need more female comics in it. And I made some goofy joke whatever. And I should have been like, yeah, my manager is going to call you. I
Right.
should have. I don't know. I wasn't thinking of myself as being like them, like all these people on the comic relief stage. And I had an hour and a half that I knew where not just the applause breaks were, where the standing O breaks were going to be. I mean, that's why I
Right.
was offered TV shows.
Right.
I should have been like, yeah, I got an hour and a half. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I didn't have that kind of confidence. I thought if I'm like this, other people must be better.
That is a problem that is indicative of when
Of a
we
comic?
came up.
Oh,
Of when we came up.
yeah, maybe
Because
you're right.
it was at a time when you couldn't just make stuff yourself, post stuff,
No.
put stuff, do stuff. You
Mm-mm.
had to be told you're good enough to have an album.
Mhm.
You're good enough to be on this
Right.
late night show.
Yeah.
So you walk around thinking, when are they going to tell me I'm good enough to do
Yeah.
whatever?
When's someone going to call me at my
Right.
house?
Where
and say-
now, you can
Yeah.
do it, and everybody has a ton of confidence
Yeah.
because they're like,
So
nothing's
much.
going to stop me. There's no gatekeeper.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, and then it was kind of dumb because I should have said they called my house and said, "Do you want to star in your own TV show based on your character?" And then I did showcases at the Laugh Factory, and every network except NBC, Warren Littlefield, everyone. I remember everything. You see this red and white check tablecloth is my blood. This runs through me. So the Sicilian remembers everything. But all of them wanted to do a show. So that should have been indicative of having the goods. But I was
How old are you here now? This is.
I'm under 30.
You're under 30.
Yeah,
So you've
and
been
there
doing stand up
weren't-
for 8 years, maybe?
Yes. And there
Okay.
were not that many, 7 years. And there were not women doing what I was doing.
Right.
People, they weren't working blue. There were hardly any that were parents.
Right.
Roseanne.
That was
That-
it.
Who else?
Right.
Did
Yeah.
Phyllis talk about? There weren't any that I knew of
Yeah,
that
like
were
a
doing
real family life.
and telling the real thing about being a mother and
Yeah.
being in a long-term relationship and not having sex and blah blah blah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it was I should have done it, but I didn't. And then there were time periods after that
hmm
when I was either making the show, and I was doing the job Quinta's doing now. So I was producing it. I was in the writer's room. I
Right.
was not as much as I wanted to, but I was writing. I was on the road publicizing, doing all these
Doing all of it.
gigs around it. So the time was,
Yeah.
and I had kids. So I had to go home and actually be a mom. So I didn't have a lot of time to go and do set. I should have continued straight through with the stand up, got into the next relationship. He told me stand up's not feminine.
Who
You shouldn't
did?
do it. Second husband.
Said that it's not feminine.
Yeah. The story, the brief story that's in the act is I have 4 kids, 2 ex-husbands. The first one was a lovely Jewish guy. Turns out we had too much in common. He also liked men. The second one was a cheater, which is not technically a religion, but he practiced it like it was. The fuck was Orthodox. So anyway, the relationship was not great. He was not great to me.
Mm.
He was like, it's a man's job. You shouldn't be, if anybody should do stand up, it should be me. I'm the funny one.
What?
And I could think, listen, I wasn't like a little shy flower.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
yeah.
get on stage once,
Right.
asshole. One time, tell one joke.
When did you meet him during this story? When is this?
Yes.
When does he show up?
A year after the first one came out to me. I mean,
But where in your career? Where are you at?
I was in between shows. I had just finished the ABC show and was doing movies.
That was your first one. Was the ABC one?
No, that was second.
Oh, that
First one
was-
was a Fox show.
Okay.
And with 3 presidents of the network and 3 executive producers on my show, and somehow it still made it on the air.
God.
Turns out Rupert Murdoch liked me.
Ah,
He was actively running the network at that time.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And then
that's
I
huge.
could have married him. My life would have
Yeah,
been
you
so
should
different.
have totally.
Um,
You'd
and
have
then-
a big blonde thing right now,
Pretty much.
all hard.
Well, you don't know
like
what's,
one of those.
you don't know what's
waspy-
under this wig. I got Phyllis hair. Yeah, so I didn't do a lot of stand up then because I was too worried about him disapproving of me and not liking me. And then
So wait, I'm sorry, I lost track. So
okay,
this is the Fox
husband number one.
Husband,
Husband number one was with me basically through the first 2 shows, but in between the shows, he had said, "Look, this is my reality," and I supported him, and he's still one of my best friends. He's over every week.
so he was. Can we assume a pretty good guy when
He's
you
a great
have
guy. And great dad.
newborns and you're still going
Yeah.
on stage, you're doing all
I
the
was
stuff. He
the
was
reason
uber
why there's so
supportive.
few women doing stand up is because what guy is going to be like, "I'll stay home and take care of the kids."
Right,
You're
well,
the
you go
you're
do
the
it.
talent. I support you. He became my manager.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah,
story.
he was always. He still to this day is like, "You're the best female comic to ever live," and I'm like, "Yeah, easy."
That's great.
No,
That's
but
great. That's what you
he's
need. That's like an old school manager.
100%.
The one guy who just
would
it's
sit in this
just
booth.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So he was super great
So
that
how
way.
much of a headbanger was that were you suspicious at all?
No,
Not at
nobody
all.
was. Nobody was.
And he's
He
just
was,
like, this isn't really me.
This is my deal, and then he spent a lot of years after that not being comfortable with it. Like he didn't want the kids to know
Right.
because we had a son and a daughter at that time, and he thought that it would affect the way his son looked at him and viewed
Right.
manhood or something. I think he was just not comfortable. He came from real people in Worcester,
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah.
I think he was just kind of afraid of that judgment, and so he didn't want me to talk about it. So
Right.
the only people that really knew were like my immediate family and his immediate family, because I said, "You got to tell them, because I can't have them think we got to Hollywood and I shit canned you."
Right,
Right?
exactly. Yeah.
Because now I got a little something.
Yeah.
I said I can't have that. So they knew, but the kids didn't. And my thing has always been telling the truth on
Yeah.
stage about where I am in my life. So not being able to talk about that, I couldn't do stand up
I
because it was such a
imagine.
big part of what I was living.
Yeah, you're not going to be up there just
Just
making
lie.
up a breakup story
Yeah,
or
exactly. We just couldn't seem to make it work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
not you at all.
Yeah.
So you just
So it
stopped.
just didn't do it for a while, and then
Well, but at the time you had the success of you had enough going on anyway with television
movies,
and-
but there was a lot of years of struggle in between.
yeah.
I did radio here when my kids were the twins were in high school, because that way I could be around
Mm-hmm.
and pick them up from school and be an active and participating mom, and
Yeah.
I got to talk unfettered for
Right.
3 hours at a time.
Yeah.
I'll try not to do that here. But then it was before Abbott, but I started to say, like, I really have got to get back on stage. I got to work. I got to talk. There's a
This
lot.
was after radio was over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had gone back and I was doing other jobs, but I did Dance Your Ass Off. I created a dance weight loss show. Like I was doing other stuff. But Sherry Shepherd was the one, and I knew her when she was just starting as a comic.
Oh, yeah?
I met her at a charity gig and loved her.
Yeah.
And we stayed friends. And then we did a TV show together and went through divorces together.
Oh,
And
really?
I talked her into doing The View. Like we stayed close.
That's great.
Yeah. So she said, girl, I'll take you out. Come on. So I started like running to gigs with her.
It is an interesting thing, isn't it? It doesn't matter what you have going on. When you go, if you are a stand-up and you go away from it, you start to not feel like yourself.
100%. 100%. I feel like the version of myself that is being an actress. I mean, that was an incredible gift that I got from doing Abbott, and I could just do that.
Yeah.
First of all, that's not who I am.
Right.
When we're not in production, I'm already on what's the next show I'm making?
Mhm.
What am I pitching and selling? And how am I going to be in front of people?
Right.
I want to be in front of people and make them laugh.
Yeah.
Because that's the gift to me. That's the
That's
thing.
what you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the thing that I would do. I mean, I'm glad they pay me. I'm glad that they like me enough to buy tickets.
Yeah.
But, honestly, between you and me, compared to what you make on a network television show, which is like stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like incredibly grateful
Yeah.
to be able to afford my kids' college and maybe a house.
What a blessing.
Really.
Yeah.
And that's fine. So the stand-up is not that, but
I know.
watching them laugh is why I got on stage to begin with.
I know. People don't understand. Like when I was walking through Vegas This is like, I don't know, 10 years ago. And so I'd been at it, but it was like this moment of clarity when I went through the casino after doing a show. And it wasn't a great show, but it was still a show.
Right.
And I was walking through the casino and I saw all these people going to shows at the machines, getting hammered. And I'm like, they're all chasing, they all want to feel what I just had in a mediocre set.
Yes. Oh my God, that's so good.
It's so lucky.
That's so good.
It's so lucky that you get to you find the thing that makes you the happiest. And I mean, it ruins vacations and birthday parties with your family, and because nothing is as much fun.
No, yeah, exactly. And also the actually doing of that. That was one of the things that I had to, back when I was doing it for a living, and my comedy money was paying the bills, and it was good enough that I could buy a house. Like when houses cost $175,000 in Jersey, but still.
Where in Jersey?
Summit.
Nice.
You know where it is?
Yeah, of course.
I loved it.
Yeah,
so
I grew up
much.
in New Jersey.
I loved it. Where'd you go?
Yeah, north, Wycliffe Lake, Park Ridge.
Okay, beautiful.
Montvale, all that
good
area.
schools, right?
Yeah, really good schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would take gigs, and it would have to be on New Year's Eve.
Right.
And I mean, I never worked Christmas, but you worked all these other Thanksgiving weekend, and my vacations were planned around doing a gig. I went and did gigs in Florida, in Orlando, so I could take my kid to Disney World.
Right.
But then you get out. I mean, that's not when we live. We live when we're on stage.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's doing my bestie girlfriend is doing the Dancing with the Stars tour right now, like dancing.
Oh, really?
And they sleep on the bus. And I think she thought it was going to be like, it's going to be so
glam.
great. I'm on tour and it's like a dance show. And I'm like, I'm just thinking to myself, I don't want to be a poopy pants, but all I could think was just wait for the road.
Yeah. You don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you start in New Jersey, New York?
I started in the city.
Yeah.
I did. My first set was at a bar whose name I don't remember, on 27th Street. And this is what happened. A friend of mine from college, they knew that I wanted to do it and that I was writing and writing and writing, too afraid to get on stage the first time.
Right.
And she said, I'm giving you a date. You're going to do it by this date. I'm going to go with you. And you're going to promise me right now this is going to happen on this date.
That's great.
And I was like, no, but if okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And I gave her the date. And then because I said I would, I did.
That's
I was
great.
supposed to do 3 minutes and I went for 15. They didn't pull me for 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I could have kept going if I pulled myself.
Right.
I was killing.
You were
Yeah.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you kids what this woman would do to the comic strip in New York City. It was this square little box. It was a great, like on a weekend, it was just the energy of that place was just dynamic.
Yeah.
If you killed there, you would kill in a way that was so different from killing other places. And she would just rip the roof off. she would just rip the roof off. It was such it was a force. You were a force.
Thank you.
It wasn't like, oh, kind of funny. Yeah. It was like, oh shit, I'm not following that. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so nice of you to say.
It was just the truth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did well.
Yeah. So how
I did okay for a girl.
How quickly then did you get like pretty regular spots then at those clubs?
Okay, so here was the great thing. So I told you about my husband being so supportive. Okay,
Love this
so
guy.
when you love him, you know him. He hung out.
Really?
He was always with me. Sam. He was
really?
always with me. Yeah, he probably just looked like my manager.
Right.
But except for the fact that he would come in quite often, I would drive into the city with my baby,
Right.
who's like 18 months old, and hand him off to Sam. They would stay and watch the first show, and then he would go home with Jordan on the bus to Jersey.
No.
I would keep the car, and then I became like the comedy taxi. Like then
Drive-
I drive to
the only
all
one
the
with a
different.
car.
Yeah. I'd go all over the place and
Drop
go
everyone off at their spots.
uptown, downtown. And I go to the cellar next. Get
Oh
something to eat.
God, free
And then-
transportation.
Yeah, and then I drove home to Jersey. But what Sam did after I did the Eagle Tavern spot with Andre Davis, remember?
No.
Andre was. That wasn't his real name. They called him Andre because he looked like Andre the Giant. He was an enormous behemoth of a man, just with the hair and the big head.
Right.
He looked like Andre the Giant, so they
Right.
called him Andre. And he booked these gigs. A lot of them were bringer rooms.
Mhm.
There was a Chinese restaurant in the financial district, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you got good enough, you would get regular gigs and you would actually get paid a little money.
Right.
And I got that pretty quickly
Yeah.
because I was a girl who could handle the room.
Right.
And then I got the showcase rooms first. Here's what we did. We knew that there was a whole rigmarole you had to go through to pass, right?
To pass.
So
yeah.
you had to go and pull a number, sit outside the comic strip or catch.
Stay in line.
Stay in line, wait until, if your number got called, you could do 3 minutes in front of the third guy down or the second guy down.
Yeah.
And then if he passed you up, Lewis would see you at catch. Or Lucian would see you at the comic strip.
Yep.
Right. And then maybe you got a few minutes to do on a late show still.
Right.
But you would do a few minutes for them and see if they thought you had anything.
You had to want it.
Sam said, that we're not doing that. And along with Nancy Mura, who was a good friend of mine who was working at that time, they decided to put together showcases called Off the Local Onto the Express. And Sam, for his day job, his hustle job, because he was an actor, he worked at a office supply company that was all made up of people that instead of driving cabs or waiting tables, they sold office supplies. So he had all these people that loved him. He was really personable. They all adored him. And he was telling them all about his wife, who's a comic. He said to the Lucian or whoever, we will fill up your room for an early show, a 6 p.m. show.
Right.
We'll sell every ticket. We'll sell out the joint. You can keep all the bar and all the food. We want the ticket price. And the person in charge, the artistic director, has to watch Lisa for 20 minutes and Nancy for 20 minutes. And so we went in front of a friendly audience with a sold out room, making money, real money.
Yeah.
And passed at every club in Manhattan.
Oh, Sam.
That's my guy.
Yeah. What's he doing now?
Not that.
Is he all right now?
He could.
Is
He's doing
he's
great.
Solid?
Yeah, he decided, he was with me as a producer on my TV shows, and then after that he just got disenchanted with the business. It's rough, man. People were trying to separate us, not even having anything to do with our dynamic because people didn't know, but just because it's easier to control the number one on your call sheet if they don't have a lot of backup around them. So he just didn't like it anymore, and he got into senior community, and he takes care of seniors. And,
that's great.
Yeah.
He's still a good guy.
Yeah, great guy.
I love this guy.
Yeah, great guy. So
that's nice. That's a great story. I mean, to be able to
that's what
just
happened
that level of support. I mean, you can sum it all up by taking the baby and taking the bus home to New Jersey.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
good guy.
I don't know anyone in my life I would have done that for.
And was really just viscerally. I did stand up at the Showtime at the Apollo stand up as a featured, not as a amateur, but as a featured act 6 months into my first time on stage ever.
6 months in?
6 months in. And I remember there was an audition, and I learned about it driving home from the city. I was with him, and we were driving home, and they called from Stand Up New York. Carrie
Hoffman.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he calls us and says, hey, there's going to be somebody in from Showtime at the Apollo. I want you to go up. Because at that time, I used to have this bit at the end of my act about rap and black and white cheerleader bit and doing double Dutch. Because I grew up essentially in D.C. I mean, the line ran through my house, right? So they tried to boo me off on stage when I was in the rap bit, but I wouldn't have it, and I turned it around.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You prevailed?
I did.
Really? You heard him starting to go?
I heard the rumble start. This little guy. Do you know, I didn't know this before I did the show. People at Showtime at the Apollo, I hear that music to this day, and sweat runs down the crack of my ass. But they sit there for 12 shows. They're in their seats all day.
Oh, my God.
Needing to go to the bathroom, wanting to eat. I don't know how many.
Angrier and
angrier. And then they do all of the amateur stuff at the very end. But our show was in the evening. So it was one of the last shows. And I went on right after Run DMC. No, there was a comic. There was a black comic out of Atlanta. So they already hate him because this is New York.
Right.
And he's from Atlanta. And he's wearing a suit.
Oh, no.
And they told him, I'm in makeup. I'm watching this guy. And I'm hearing him go, just let me finish. And I'm like, this is the delusion. I go, they love him so much they won't let him finish the setup. They love him. And the guy is doing my hair, and brushing it, by the way, brushing white girl hair in August in Harlem. I'm like, no! And he's brushing my hair, and he goes, I told him not to wear the suit. and there he dies. They boo him off stage. Then I go down, Run DMC is on, and it was Sinbad who was hosting at the time, and he goes, well, they booed the black guy off, you're next. Oh, white girl from Jersey. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to win. And so
How they introduced you, do you remember?
They didn't say that.
Yeah.
I think they said the housewife from hell.
Right.
I think that was the brand that Sam had given me.
Yeah.
And it's just corny. But
and they were with you in the beginning?
yeah, I got some laughs, and then I went into this bit. It's just silly. It was about the Tone Loc song Wild Thing. And I'm like, they're doing the Wild Thing in the bathroom, in the bedroom, in the middle of the living room floor. The mother walks in, she says, hey, I was once young like you. I like to do the wild thing too. Yeah, this happens. Like, my Sicilian mother caught me stooping on her living room floor. I don't think poetry would be the woman's first reaction. And that was a bit. And there was a little more, but I heard the rumblings. Like, how dare you?
Yeah, right. I mean, this is high risk.
And I went, this is not going to take over. Because you could see it pick up. It's like laughs. You know how laughs start in the back and then they ripple to the back?
Yeah.
Look at you. You're getting agita.
I am.
Okay. Relax. It ends well.
All right.
So I see it start to pick up, and I go, no, that's not going to happen to me. I can't let that happen. I got to win.
Right.
I got the mic.
Yeah.
And so
how long's the set? 5?
Yeah, like 6, 7. And I said, yeah, they're not going to win. And I said, I hope it's okay if I curse, because I have already. So I looked out and I went, I don't care if it's on TV either. I just went, oh yeah, well, the guys in the balcony like me because they're the ones that can see my tits. I was wearing something low cut. They threw themselves out of their chairs. Threw themselves out of their chairs. Mom and Bravo. Fell out. Couldn't believe this white girl said that.
Oh.
So I turned the crowd around, got laughs, did my act faster than I've ever done it in humankind, and got off stage.
I mean, there's no harder place. There's no harder place.
They said to me when I got off, we want to have you back. I said, not unless I'm dying of terminal cancer. Do I ever need to be that afraid again?
Yeah. Oh, man.
But I would run into Sinbad over the years, like at Montreal or whatever, and he would bring it up every time I saw him. He would say, only person I ever saw. Turn that room around.
Oh, man. I mean, there's nothing scarier.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that after you do that, then you go, what else do I have to worry about?
What was it about comedy at that time? I was asking somebody, like, it doesn't exist now, of these rooms. I mean, it wasn't just Apollo. It was late night at the comic strip. It was Caroline's late, prom shows. It was a battle. It wasn't just like, let's see if my jokes work.
Blood sport.
It was blood sport. The audience was going to destroy you.
Win or
if they got any instinct.
Yeah.
Before you even
smell
spoke,
the chum in the water.
It was game on. They were going to attack. And that doesn't exist anymore.
That was one of the reasons why I got invited to play the place that guy Blue owned. One of them was Grandpa's in Staten Island, where by the way, that place, and there was his other place in Bay Ridge where my mother grew up, where they didn't pay comics. They were famous for it. They would not pay comics. They paid me.
Is that Toppers?
Because they knew my family.
Oh, they knew your family.
Yeah, they paid me. I never didn't get paid. And I remember one night we were there. This is his place in Bay Ridge. And Pips was the other one in Sheepshead Bay.
Yeah.
They always paid. But the place that this guy ran, this guy Blue ran, they were all fronts. They were all laundering operations.
Laundering money.
Yeah.
He didn't care about
the
art of comedy.
Right. No, one night he goes, hey, the fellas are coming in. Can you stick around for a late show? And now we're already in the late show. It's like 1 a.m.
Right.
And so the other 2 comics were like, no, man, we want to go home. What are we getting paid? And he goes, just stick around. The guys are coming by. And so I was like, what are you, stupid? So I like stayed around, I got on stage and I just started making fun of their dates. Literally did no material. I just bagged on their dates and then them for like 15 minutes and they were throwing hundreds on the stage. Like I was a stripper. And then like when I would do the parties that they would have on the weekends, they would do like day parties for both the wife and the gumar. And they all had daughters that were getting married or having babies. So you'd have the bridal showers, you had the baby showers. They'd have these giant platters of food. They would give me like $1,000 and send me home with chafing dish. You got kids here. And I get the food and the money.
So wait, who's your family when you say you knew your family?
You don't need to know that.
Because we have Sicilian too.
Yeah.
You want to, yeah.
I assume that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a last name.
So they, where were they? In
and
Brooklyn?
Was it? I should be clear. My people are, they're doctors and stuff like that.
Right.
There's the original connections, the older generations. There's always somebody who did somebody a favor.
A little bit of a lineage right.
Yeah, took a bid because he didn't rat.
Right.
So he did his time.
So he was good.
Then they hooked him up for the rest of his life.
Right.
Yeah. So stuff like that, without saying too much.
But wait, so where's DC?
My mom was from Brooklyn. My dad was from the Bronx. We moved down there because my dad got a job with NASA. He was a physicist.
Oh.
Yeah. So, that mob joined the
right.
physicist racket.
Yeah, the physicist. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
a scientist.
Yeah. He's a scientist.
So did you still have family up there when you were doing spots?
Oh,
so
we went.
You had family that would come out?
Tons of family. I would go out to Staten Island all the time.
Right.
Not a lot of family left in Brooklyn.
Right.
They all started out in Little Italy. Just recently, I did that Ancestry show.
Yeah.
Where they like figure out not just like,
the
here's
PBS
the
one?
boat. Yeah, here's the boat where your people came over. Here's I remembered the apartments they lived in because it was the same apartment.
Yeah.
For 20 whatever years. They lived in the same building on Thompson Street, below Houston. Dom DeLuise lived in that building. My great-grandmother had 12 children. They all lived in a one-bedroom apartment, 13 of them. My kids saw it when we went up there and were like, what?
Yeah.
13 people.
13 people.
Yep. And then
you walk through Thompson below Houston now. It's such a cute little block. And it's just this thing.
Yeah, but I miss the bookie sitting outside the newsstand.
Yeah.
The guy in the little metal chair just taking numbers.
It's so crazy.
That was so fun.
I know. It's just, Little Italy now is one street.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so small.
So they're still, they went from there to like the Brooklyn, and then they're further out now, like Staten Island, Long Island, Jersey.
Wow, so you have really good memories of being in the city, like in all those spots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back when you used to have to step over junkies in the East Village.
Yeah.
I had one great-grandmother that lived on St. Mark's, right?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Street.
Right.
That's my nephew.
Yeah.
So she was right off of St. Mark's on Elizabeth Street. And you would step over junkies. This was the 70s.
It was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Scorsese documentary?
No, but you know what? I found out that his mother, it's that Catherine, lived on that same block.
On that same,
and so did my best friend Elaine Hendricks.
Uh-huh.
No idea that she had DiPersio ancestors.
Yeah.
They found this out and surprised me with it on that show.
Oh, really?
That her great grandparents were 2 blocks down, same parish.
Really?
How weird is that?
That's so bizarre.
Yeah, they must have known each other. It's crazy.
God.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I had good times in that area, even when it was like even pre-Giuliani, before they cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Like when you used to go to CBGB's.
Yeah.
Were you a naughty boy?
No.
You're a good boy.
Yeah, I wasn't in the city yet. I started in 93.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't cool enough to get to see. I was just trying to.
That's like right before I left.
Yeah.
So did you start in clubs in Jersey yet?
No, I started in New York.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What was your first club you passed
New York Comedy Club.
Love it.
And that was my first spot. I came in and it was like at 4 p.m, and it was just me and Greg Giraldo. That was the only people.
I mean, yeah.
We were just waiting
what else
to go
do you
on.
need, though?
Yeah, and
God, what a funny guy. Rest in peace.
I know, he was so great, and that's when we met. He was shaking like a leaf. He was terrified to go on, and I was like, my first set ever. And the only reason he got on is because I brought 5 friends. So we.
Okay, what was the
That was the
smallest room you
audience.
ever played for?
What was the smallest
Yeah.
room? Like people's parties.
Okay, no, but fewest number of people. Like at a party, at least
Oh.
you're guaranteed like 30 people.
No, I'm stand up New York. I mean, that first spot was just my people. Stand up New York late at night. It was a Monday night. It was pouring rain. The only people in the audience was my father and his 2 brothers. That was it.
Did you do well?
I did okay.
Did you get laughed?
Kevin Brennan was on the show.
Oh,
I
Kevin.
think Dave Attell,
So many Brennans.
Greer Barnes.
Okay.
Just performing and they were all like making Mafia jokes of
Yeah.
my father. They all look exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Did
Did they bring this tablecloth with them?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I did. Janelle, James, and I were talking about this, comparing small room notes, and we both had the same number, 4 people.
Yeah.
Mine was that club out on Long Island was in Governor's. It was like a bar. I remember that room really well because it's where I watched Whitney Houston sing the Star Spangled Banner. Was at the bar.
Yeah.
Like either before or after. Like, why did they do a show on Super Bowl Sunday? Why?
Right, exactly.
But this night was a blizzard and there were 4 people and they were not going to cancel the show. So I did the jokes at their table.
Yeah.
I just sat down
Yeah.
like we were hanging out.
Right. And you still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like table psych magic.
Yeah. No, it didn't matter. You just did it in whatever situation
Yeah.
they would throw at you.
That's right. Am I still going to get paid? That's all I need to know.
You ever do Toppers out in Brooklyn? Remember that club? Toppers?
I don't remember. Was Toppers the one that was in the
It's like
oh God, who was the mobster out there? Gotti.
Thank you.
It was Gotti territory. This is the
Right.
story I heard.
Yeah.
And they told the comics, don't make any Gotti jokes. Like you think it's cute and you're smart ass and
Right.
you're gonna make a Gotti joke.
Yeah.
Don't do it. He's loved in this neighborhood and we don't put up with it.
Oh boy.
The guy did. And he was in the fish tank at the end of the night. I don't think they killed him, but they did put him in the fish tank.
I think it was Nick DiPaolo
Probably.
who told
That was probably him.
he played like a room like that.
Yeah.
What was the Staten Island one? It was
Grandpa's.
Grandpa's.
Yeah.
I think it might.
Grandpa Al Lewis's club.
I'm sorry, Nick, if
supposedly.
this wasn't you, and I'm gonna say it's you because I'm pretty sure, but the club won't be right. And something like that, like late at night, they're all in the audience, all the guys,
Yeah.
and he made some kind of joke, about Mafia, whatever,
Right.
and or made fun of the girlfriend that he was with,
Right.
and he just took his jacket.
Yeah.
Just opened his
showed
jacket
it.
just to show
It's
what's
just strapped.
just to show the gun that's
Yeah.
in his thing. He goes,
Well,
tell another joke.
not to you. You're too handsome to laugh. Yeah. No, you didn't mess
Yeah.
around.
No.
There was some rough stuff, like you said, like it became like a blood sport. I remember playing Pips and it was the years of dice.
Mhm.
And people wanted to be
Right.
the thing was they wanted to be the target. They wanted to be, oh, I'm helping, I'm part of the show.
Yeah.
But as a girl, the line is more delicate because women drunks are worse. Nobody cares if you slaughter a guy because you got to keep the women on your side as a woman. That's what I
Right.
learned right
You
away
couldn't
is that
turn them against you.
I win the women first
Right.
to say, I'm not a threat. I'm one of you.
Uh-huh.
And then the guys, you just throw them something that says, I acknowledge that I'm a woman that's
Right.
in a short skirt and, has boobs, and then you're fine. But Pips was like an arena. That one was tough, but they knew I was tough and I could do it. I could handle it.
Tough was a part of the gig.
Yeah.
Tough was tough had to be a part of what you brought to the stage. It's
Yeah.
not just funny or clever.
Yeah.
And it could be subtle, like there were quiet acts, but they still had to endure and be able to let the audience know you weren't afraid.
Yeah.
It's like that Bertie Mac, at the Apollo that you see his legendary set.
No. No. I mean, I probably did. I don't remember why. What did he do?
And
The
like the
Kings
Apollo.
of Black Kings of Comedy.
what? Def Jam. Thank you. You got to look it up on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh, Def Jam, I've seen a bunch of times. So was Bernie.
I ain't afraid of you, motherfuckers.
Oh yes, no, I did see that.
I ain't afraid of you.
Yes,
the set.
yes,
The set starts to get a little wonky.
Yes.
And he's like,
Uh-huh.
And he tells
that
a joke.
Was me at the
I
Apollo.
ain't afraid of you, motherfuckers.
That was me. It's like I gotta win. I gotta win. I'm the one with the mic. I have to win.
I ain't afraid of you, motherfuckers. Hit it, and the DJ would play a little thing, and they were just like,
Explode.
"Oh no, he's not afraid of us."
Because that's part of it.
Yeah.
It's the ringmaster part of it of
Right.
saying, "I got to whip it in chair.
Yeah.
Come at me." You know,
Yeah.
I'll take you on.
Yeah.
It's probably the reason why the X said stand-up's not feminine, because in a way,
Yeah.
that kind of power and control and confidence
Yeah.
is inherently what we think of as being masculine.
Masculine.
I don't think that this podcast is long enough for us to do like
to figure all that out.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know.
Sexual, political dynamics.
Well, just
but-
the math that female comedians have to do getting up on stage was so much great. Like it's hard
100%.
enough just to do it, but then to figure like you can't be too attractive, or you can't be, or then the women are gonna like all of the math.
But that's why I did, because I was told by Lucian at the comic strip, why do you wear the sexy? You don't have to dress like that. They're not going to listen to you. You talk like Thurston Howell, Lucian. We all love Lucian.
Hello.
Rest in peace.
Hello.
Young lady.
Young lady. Why don't you?
Why
are you
some
dressing like
cover-up?
that?
And I said, it's part of my power package. I mean, it's part of what I have that sells and is, I said, I'm not hiding being cute.
Right.
And I would make a joke about it right off the top. I'd take off the jacket. I'd have this horrifying nursing bra. I mean, granted, it's a boffo bit, but you know, I understood the dynamic, especially at
Right.
that time,
Yeah.
when there weren't a lot of female comics. I said, what do you want me to wear? The big David Byrne jacket? Walk in the city of strong shoulders. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not me.
No.
I'm going to
Yeah.
be the person I'm going to be on stage. And I would talk about it. I like referenced it right
Yeah,
up front.
yeah.
I'm like, sometimes I jump around and I giggle and my boobs pop around. And that's for you guys. Enjoy.
Right, yeah.
But
yeah, I remember you using your sexuality as just a funny
yeah.
in your face bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's why, because it was purposeful and it said
Yeah.
this is
And it was sexy.
oh
She was hot,
I was.
smoking.
Thank you.
You're still hot.
Thank you. I was cute in those days. And you know, I think that was part of it. I never walked into a room going, oh, I'm the hot one here. Or not even for a comic. I never thought of myself as that. I thought of it as this is material.
Right.
I'm overdoing it for the funny.
Yeah.
And so I always looked
you
at
knew you were hot too, though.
No,
You
just
were.
remember, I was around a lot of dudes
I
all
know,
the time.
but yeah.
Comics.
Yeah, but like you said, you
And
weren't
the
putting
club
on a big.
owners.
You weren't putting on a big jacket and like.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you were still like
Yeah,
you weren't.
I was in
You weren't
shape.
selling out who you were. Let's
Thank
put it
you.
that way.
But it was suggested that I should. And there were times I remember doing a gig when I drove to like every gig in the tri-state area was 4 hours to get there because of the traffic. You know, by the time you do your 2 shows and come home, you're gone for 10 hours.
The whole reason you would get booked is because if you had a car.
100%.
I remember having the little guide of all that. Remember the paper? Like it was
Yep.
literally a printed book
Yep.
of all the comedy clubs
Yep.
in America.
That's right.
And I'd call them and be like, "I have a tape. I'm going to send you my tape." And then I mentioned to
so
one
young.
guy that I had a car, and he was like, "You have a car?
Should I open with that?
You can work on Tuesday. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
work
yeah.
this week. Can you drive Billy
Yeah.
J to the show?"
That's exactly it.
And I was like, "Oh!" So I just called everybody up and said, "I have a car."
Yeah. all of a sudden, you're everybody's opener.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
important.
remember going to gigs in like that gig in Connecticut. I got on stage and I was wearing what I would normally wear, a little jacket and a cute dress and,
Yeah.
you know, stockings and heels. And it was like open season. They were hooting and hollering. And I thought, you know, I could get mad and like take them on.
Yeah.
And this night I just didn't feel like it. And I was just like, go ahead. I just turned around like 3 times. I'm like, whatever. I'm getting paid either way. This is as far as it goes.
Yeah.
But not taking anything off. But there were times when it was rough. I went and did gigs and got I remember one gig, I was in a coat room getting paid. They had the cash out. And the next thing I knew, there was a hand up my dress, down my dress. I'm like, where'd the cash go? I just saw cash in your hand. And there was
From the club owner.
Oh yeah, a lot of gropers.
Did you see that one that just happened in New York like a month
Yeah,
ago?
yeah, I did.
It shut the whole place down.
I know.
What a different world.
I know.
Right?
Back then,
would you even think to even mention it?
Not in a million years.
You're just like,
Nobody
one
care.
of these guys.
Yeah. And you say anything, you make too big a deal, you don't get booked back. I had one guy try to offer me the entire pay and blow. And I'm like, that's very generous, sir, but I got to pay mortgage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do this at the bank. Is there like a currency exchange?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wild.
Yeah.
Dangerfields was wild back then.
It was wild. It was, I think the audiences COVID has changed the world completely. Like there's people like late shows don't exist anymore.
No.
Right?
Right.
You would go on the road, you do 3 shows.
Yep.
You would do one that like 7 something, 9, 10, and then 12.
Midnight. Yeah.
It was like the people aren't going out like that anymore.
No.
It's just not. It's the dynamic of the audience is different.
And I think like when we were doing it in the 80s and 90s, there was a proliferation of stand-up shows. You know, it was just get in front of a brick wall somewhere and start telling jokes. And
Boom.
I don't have any problem with it. I cut my teeth, it was...
Did you do those? Like stand-up spotlight?
Yeah,
and all
stand-up
that stuff?
spotlight, a
Even
lot
the
of
improv?
those.
I showed
the
up
Rascals Comedy Hour,
Right.
Caroline's, when it was at the
Yeah.
Seaport and then at
God,
Midtown.
they all had shows.
Yeah, they all had shows. And so you had to burn material to do it.
But it also killed comedy for a while.
It did.
When I showed up was right after all of that.
Oh, really? So
it was
you weren't-
over.
That's good because it was.
Because I could get spots. I could get spots because a lot of people couldn't.
Did you work Rascals?
Yeah.
I was there all the time.
I love that club.
Those guys,
They were
the
great.
brothers,
Danny.
they would put me on. I remember the second or third time I played there, I had gotten enough of a following, especially in Jersey, because I lived right there.
Yeah.
I lived 2 towns away.
Yeah.
And Sam working his magic, me, I'm at the bank. When are you going to be doing stand-up? Because they saw me on TV.
Right.
And I'd be like, oh, I'm at Rascals. Come next weekend. So I would fill the room, and they would say they were there to see me.
Yeah.
So one of the times that I was there pretty early on, a brother hands me, Mark hands me an envelope, and I look at it and I count it. It's always cash in those days.
Yeah.
Right. And I counted and I went, I think there's a mistake. And they were like, what's up? And I went, this is more than we agreed to. Like you pay, the Catholic girl comes out.
Yeah.
I said, you paid me too much. And they went, just take the money. They're coming to see you. And I said, that's very nice, but then why don't you headline me? And I gave them the money back.
Oh, nice.
And he said, we don't headline women.
What?
He said, the only woman we headline is Rosie O'Donnell.
What?
And he said, when you get like big, like Rosie O'Donnell, come back and we'll headline you. I said, I won't need you. But I played there all the time. I didn't care. They were very good to me, and I played there. And I got
and
them
they changed their tune.
They did. And I also,
opened for Wendy Liebman there.
There, see?
Like in the mid-90s,
okay.
right?
Now I
like
want to talk to them
probably
and say,
95.
what the hell? But somebody who brings that up to me quite a bit is Wanda Sykes, who's also from DC. So I was kind of protective over her.
Yeah.
And she brings this up every time she's around, like Quinta and my cast. She's like, Lisa's the one who made them take me seriously. We'd be out and she'd say, you got to watch this woman. She's going to be huge. You better watch her. You got to play her at your club, headline her. Because we would do like competitions and stuff. And I'd always make them watch Wanda.
Oh, that's great.
And then she would get sets.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different time. Tell me about in New York when you had family there and you were your grandparents there, or who was there food? This is a long question to what
always,
because that was like Little Italy dominated.
Oh, I mean, it was
the lower part of Manhattan.
What I first said when I came in here was I feel so at home. And I don't like to go out to Italian restaurants, but if I do, it's this.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't like these northern Italian places.
Right.
There's a there's a California Italian that is, they all have the same dishes, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like they talk to each other and they're like, how can we suck out most of the flavor and serve it to you no fat and gluten free?
Yeah.
I told somebody this recently.
Faux Italian.
Yeah. I said, if I ever have a restaurant, which I might, I'm just going to call it Shut Up and Eat. You're having it with full fat regatta. That's what you're eating.
Yeah.
My great grandmother's house on Sunday, all the kids would come.
Where was this?
This was on same Thompson Street, the
On Thompson.
apartment,
Oh,
the
that
one-bedroom apartment.
That apartment.
So now it's not just the 12 kids; it's their spouses, the grandchildren. I don't know how we fit that many people in that room.
It's amazing, isn't it?
She would be up moving furniture around. She still didn't speak English. She only said, "I scream, you scream, we all scream, but I scream." That's all she said in English. Everything else was Sicilian. And she would make escarole soup, a roast, a pasta. Like it would come out in courses.
Yep.
Like that only an 85-year-old woman can serve things very slowly.
Yeah. And you think you'd be so full.
Yeah, but you keep
it's
eating.
Over, and then here comes another course.
Except when I was in middle school, I went to Weight Watchers and lost a whole bunch of weight. Like 35 pounds I lost.
Right.
And I was like the figure you saw when I was in New York. So I was not used to eating that much. And I remember I ate the escarole soup and she came out with the next course and I said, "Grandma, I'm full." And she started crying. And they were like, "What's wrong, Grandma?" And she said in Sicilian, she's dying of consumption. Because I was normal size.
Yeah.
It was not even like Ozempic face.
Yeah.
I was just normal.
Yeah. Just that you said no.
Yeah.
Just that you said no.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And the cake, nobody baked him. Did anybody bake in your family? They went to the bakery,
no,
right?
they went to the bakery. That's a great point.
Because people always
That's a
say,
great point.
"Well, what did they make for dessert?" And I'm like,
Struffoli and some cookies.
Schweierdel.
Yeah.
And cannoli.
Like the honey balls at Christmas.
Yes.
My grandmother would bake those.
Well, because that was hard to get still.
Yeah.
At a bakery. Like that was a recipe from the old country.
I've made it the last 2 years.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
Do you know that when Talia Shire played on Abbott, that was huge for me.
Yeah.
Huge.
Oh my God.
I mean, remember, I went to see that movie in the theater. I'm a little older than you.
Yeah.
But I was like 9.
Yeah.
My mother dropped me and my sister to a double feature of The Godfather and Lady Sings the Blues. That's what every 10-year-old wants to see is a blues artist.
They're just
shooting
happy
heroin.
had something to do.
Yeah, exactly. She had errands. I don't know. It was a different time.
Yeah.
And so we're watching Sonny get shot up at the Causeway. And it was, Talia Shire, who's royalty. And we spent the whole time sitting in my kitchen, the set kitchen, at the table, like we were having a party with the Struffoli, which she asked for specially because it's Christmas episode. Sitting with that in between us talking about our families and art. And she said, "Well, all my families are artists, my brother." And I said, "Oh, what does your brother do? What's his art?" And she was like, "Well, he's Francis Ford Coppola." I
knew that.
Of course, I know that. I feel like such a moron. But she's just hanging out talking. One of the things that I loved about movies that get it right, like Big Night. Big Night got it so right.
Yeah.
Not that, they're not Sicilian. They're Abruzzese or something like that. I forgot to ask
Naples
Stanley when we worked together.
I don't know.
But he was a real deal. This was before he had the cooking show or the cookbooks. His sister had a cookbook,
really early.
which I bought.
He made that film? Was that his project?
Big Night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a problem here with Shaloub, but
oh, why? What did he do?
We liked him in that. He came out with a show on CNN called Breaking Bread.
What?
We call it Faking Bread.
Yeah, well, I'll call it the yeast infection. What do you think of that?
Always loved you.
My buddy.
Big Night was a solid one.
That was good. I don't like when they get the accent wrong. Like one of the things I loved about The Godfather is when they speak, it's with a Sicilian accent. The mother, Morgana King, who plays the matriarch, when the babies are in the room, when Vito comes home from the hospital, the baby does something, "I made this for you, Grandpa," and she's like, "Oh, like she's saying all these little Sicilian words, and it's one of the things that I love about my part on Abbott is that they let me pepper those in. They just are like, I'm like, "Can I say this here instead?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead."
Are you fluent? Do you have, or just the phrases?
No, just mostly the curse words and insults.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stuff that matters.
Yeah.
When I go there, like when I was young, my my dad we lived in Europe when I was a kid, and then he lived there again when I was like in high school and college.
Mhm.
And I would go over for all the vacations, and we'd go to Italy and just hang out because get a Eurail pass, and you're a
Yeah.
young girl in Italy. We'd have 3 sets of dates a night, me and my sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'd like go out to dinner with the rich guys, and then we'd go to like the fancy club with the like next in line guys, and then the young hot guys, the Bella Ragazzos. We'd hang out the rest of the night with them. We had a good time.
By that time, the guys that took you to dinner are asleep.
Yeah. No, they're with their third mistress.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. And we're walking home on the streets in our heels, doing the walk of shame like putanas. It was terrible. But we had a really good time when we were over there. There was a lot of speaking of the language, whether you knew it or not.
Mhm.
And we stayed with families. They're very hospitable, Southern hospitality, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And we stayed with a family of tour guides. And the tour guides spoke enough English, but the family didn't. So we would just sit at the table and figure out a way to talk. And by the end, we were pretty fluent in.
Really?
Yeah, not Sicilian, but
Yeah,
Southern
yeah.
Italian.
Can I admit something to you?
Please.
We do on the show called The Uncomfortable Moment. I think this is it.
Uh-oh.
I've never been to Sicily. We'll be right back. I know, I haven't gone.
I'm gonna share with you that although I spent many, many years and times loving Italy all over, that I learned to ski in the Dolomites. I've been to every city. I was a little kid looking at the Sistine Chapel and Michelangelo's David. I mean, such beautiful cultural experiences there. I just got to Sicily for the first time 3 years ago.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. But I will say,
Yeah.
should have gone a long time ago, and you should go.
Yeah.
And you should bring your family.
Yeah.
Because here's the truth. It's not about the origin of your people and the birthplace. All that's fine.
Mhm.
The food is the best you will ever have anywhere in your life.
Really?
It's gas station food in Sicily will make you slap your grandma. It's so good.
Really?
The Sicilian food is, because it's an island in the Mediterranean and the sun bounces off that water and hits a mountain, much like in the Isles, like Capri and Ischia.
Yeah.
It's just sun-ripened tomatoes and grapes. They have a culture around making desserts. It's not like even the rest of Sicily. It is, or Italy. That's the desserts that they brought to the new country that you get in the boxes.
Right.
It's Sicilian stuff.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's so good.
Yeah, why am I even thinking about other places?
And also, the other thing that's really cool about it, because our people, like, you're not a dark-skinned fella.
Right.
Neither am I.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I have green eyes.
Right.
My natural hair color is light brown with gold in the front.
Right.
Because I take after the side of my family with a great-grandmother named Clotilde, who was probably a descendant of a fucking Viking.
Right.
They were inhabited by every country that could get to them by sea.
Yeah.
So the Goths, the Vikings, the Moors, the Spaniards, the Greeks, they all came there. Moors ran that island for 800 years.
Yeah.
So I have 4% African blood.
Right. Yeah, we're a big mix.
Yeah, and so and Middle Eastern cuisine was part of the cuisine of the island.
Right.
Yeah. It's all of it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
My parents went, and they went pretty late too. And my mother like lost track of my father, and he was just similar, like it wasn't a gas station, but something like that, like this tiny little thing. Yeah. And my father was just sitting there eating one cannoli after another.
I mean,
he just, like it was Tic Tacs.
I went to a breakfast at this hotel that was recommended, and they had a beautiful breakfast set up. Like, you're looking at everything, like the most beautiful displays in these cases. You can take whatever you want.
Yeah.
In Europe, they have like cold cuts in the morning and stuff, weirdly. But
Right.
you're like, I'll try it, whatever. What's that, Brajol? All right, I'll take that. But she said, you have to have the granita. You have to have granita. I said, come see, que fa? And she said, it's an ice, like different flavors. It's lemon or almond or something else. I can't remember. And it's like an ice cream, but it's ice.
Right.
And then they serve it with a brioche,
Ooh.
which is just like a little croissant.
Yeah.
And she goes, And she puts it down, and I'm eating it. It's the most delicious thing I've ever had. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
for breakfast? All right. People like sweets.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it gets hot here, and we like to have something cold. And she was, you have to have it with the brioche. And I'm like, thinking, let me not start my day with 1,500 calories worth of carbs.
Yeah.
But she goes, you have to. And I was like, all right, just making me do it. I put it in my mouth. I was like, oh, why have I never had this? And like literally cannot wait to go back to eat this stuff. Never had heard of it before in my
Is
life.
that crazy?
Insane.
That food just makes you want to punch people.
But we were in a town called Noto, which was the town that Tuna built. It was literally a giant trading hub that had all these beautiful Rococo buildings from, I think, the 1700s on for 300 years.
Yeah.
3 families ran the tuna industry that fed all of Europe.
Jeez.
That's what
all came through there.
They all fished the Mediterranean,
Right.
and they married their children to each other so that they would maintain the wealth in those 3 families. I learned everything.
Fantastic.
The descendant
Yeah.
was having lunch with us. That was part of the tour we bought. Was the great grandson in his jacket and like scarf,
Yeah.
having like this seafood lunch with us in this restaurant. And it was hilarious because our tour guide, who was Sicilian, kept cozying up to him because he was, tuna dynasty.
Right.
And I'm like, girl, I don't think he likes tuna. Barking up the wrong aristocrat. But he gave us like a history of the island. He told us everything about it.
Oh,
And,
fantastic. You have good recs for where to stay there?
the tour guide, who got shut down by the gay aristocrat, said, you have got to go to this little town next to Taormina that became famous for a pub that had penises everywhere.
Right.
Apparently, they built it after World War II because the men were so demoralized and absent that they wanted to honor the men and like make this club, this little bar, all about penises. And so they did. And now, of course, it's a
That's
tourist
legendary.
attraction.
Yeah.
But in this same town, which is on the top of a mountain, there's a square that's as big as this room. That's it, Casamole. There's a church, obviously.
Yeah.
A couple of this penis bar on one side of the church.
Yeah.
On the other side is like a little pizzeria or whatever. And down the street from there, just a couple of shops, is the best bakery I've ever been to in my life. The
Really?
woman makes her own. She grows almonds and makes all of the almond paste and the almond stuff from her own almonds. She sources the pistachios. She sources the chocolate, makes the chocolate. Like everything is homemade. The gelato, all of it is homemade by this one little woman in this shop. And I'm shoving this stuff into my face like it's my job.
Oh, it should be our job.
Yeah.
I'm going to include myself in it.
So that's my rack.
Yeah.
It's not the penis bar, but the pastry shop in Casamole.
How are the hotels?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We stayed at the Tomeo Grand. The Tomeo. It's where pasta norma was invented. The pasta with the eggplant.
Yeah, yeah.
It was invented there.
Oh,
and
really?
it's stunning.
How quickly in Abbott did the writers realize what they had and start writing for you? Like you seem so in sync with your persona and a character. Like
Thank you.
they've melded together.
Thank you. I think that happened a little bit for all of us. Like, I don't remember when I said I got to this town with an hour and a half of solid material and said I don't deserve a special.
Yeah.
Like I'm not ready yet, or that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
I go into looking at scripts with a producer brain.
Mm-hmm.
And I know who's out there that's vying for my part.
Right.
I know how they like to pick people and what it is that an actor offers. It's not just talent. I also was on the casting side of my TV shows.
Right.
So I watched how arbitrary decision making is.
Yeah.
Which is both very freeing and also very upsetting.
Yeah.
Because you're like,
exactly.
I don't know, we feel like we've seen her too much. Like, oh, gets a lot of work, so yeah,
Right.
don't give her that job. Or
Yeah.
reminds me of my ex-wife or whatever.
Yeah.
This script came out, I looked at it and went, this is mine.
Really?
This is mine. There is no one else in this town that can do this part like me.
Really?
No one.
What part of it? Just that you knew, because it was you. It was you from the start.
It was. I could see her. I'm not from Philly, so I had to study the accent, and which I did a lot. But I knew I could get it.
Yeah.
I love accents. I did it for fun, like when I was in college.
Yeah.
If I hadn't been an actor, I would have been a dialect coach. I just love them.
Yeah.
So I knew I could get that part of it. But all the other part, the family, the fierce loyalty, the funny coming out of playing anger.
Yeah.
I knew I could get all that
Right.
better than anybody else.
Right.
And I just went for it.
And was it
Didn't
in person?
second guess myself.
Was it in person?
No.
It was
This
on
was
tape?
during COVID.
It was during COVID.
Yeah, we shot the pilot deep in that COVID year. And I didn't know anybody's face. For a whole another year, we worked without seeing a crew face. People would come up to me year 2.5 and be like, hey, so, and I'm like, who are you? I've never seen you before. Yeah, so we...
One audition?
No. I did the first audition with Elaine Hendricks read with me. And I can't remember if we did a studio. I think we just went to network.
Uh-huh.
I think we just did no, we did a second one that was like a coaching one where they were down to
On your
whoever their
side.
choices were.
Right.
And then, but I did the exact same thing. They gave me no notes.
Right.
I remember that I had an audition scene where she was trying to talk to me. The Janine character was trying to talk to me, and I'm trying to go to lunch. And I have a line, and then there's more, but she's talking nonsense at me, and I want to go get Wawa, right?
Yeah.
And so I say my line. I'm going into the accent.
Yeah.
I say thank you.
Go ahead.
I say as soon as I say Wawa, it came out. So I say my line and I exit. I took my bag and I just left. And then she's talking, and I finally come back in the frame. I'm like, say whatever the next line is, and I leave. And the director, Randall Einhorn, who's one of our executive producers, created the whole shooting look of the show. Came out of the office. He said, I knew it. That's what I knew. As soon as you exited the frame, I said, that's her. So it just goes to show you sometimes you kill yourself over what you do or don't do or how you say it, or, and sometimes it's just a little thing that you do.
Because you were being so present and so real.
Yeah. I knew who she was.
Right.
Yeah. And Quinta said the same thing. They made me go in and do a network, but all the people at the network already looked, because I'm a Disney icon. It's from the Parent Trap and everything. They like to, if they put money into you in the past, they like to keep it.
Yeah.
So they're not Disney for nothing. So they were on my side for that. But I didn't know that. I thought there were 6 people I was reading against, but I didn't know I already had the job. They told me after. And I said, I would ask for more money. I didn't know that.
It's so funny. It's so solid. I always say it's always been a small target, but now it's even smaller. Like, there's so few shows and there's so few opportunities to be on network in a really good comedy.
Yeah. And that's, when people talk to me about it, I've done shows where I don't tell my family, they get mad at me. And I'm like, I die of liver cancer. You don't need to see it. Right. Don't worry about it. But this one, honest to God, makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Because
it's legit.
When I watch it, I don't see everybody's scene. My favorite scenes are the ones where we're all together, doing the quick riff, doing the 1930s rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. But when other people are doing their scenes that I haven't seen yet, Tyler will pick up his beer glass like this, and I will die laughing because I didn't see him do that stupid crap.
Right.
It's just, it just strikes me funny even.
It's all,
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of being in it.
So now this special coming out, and will this be, you think, the first time that a lot of Abbott fans see this part of you, or do you think, or has it seeped through already?
No, I think we've done really well on the road. So when I go out and the people that are serious fans, I mean, certainly that's why we shot it in Philly.
Yeah.
Both because I have to add shows whenever I'm there. The town is really supportive.
Yeah.
They're really, really lovely to me.
Yeah.
And they bring me food. So
That's
for
the
both those
best.
reasons. But also because I wanted to do the special in a club. I wanted the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because of what you said, like we used to go to the clubs to see comics, and we
Right.
didn't necessarily know them. Nobody was TikTok famous.
No.
You might get Mark Maron or Dave Attell or you or
Right.
whoever, but you might get nobody you ever saw before, but they're
Right.
killing it in the clubs in New York.
Yeah.
And you got a good night of comedy,
Yeah.
right? Maybe one, local act that's still coming up,
Yep.
still learning,
Still figuring it out.
Yeah. What's that old joke about the headliner, the middle, and the opener? You were great. You were good too. Nice shirt. But I wanted to have the experience for the people watching it.
Yeah.
That this is a little bit feeling of what a club is with
Right.
waitresses and
Yeah. And talking to the crowd.
intimate.
Yeah.
And so that's what I tried to do.
Yeah. Well, you really captured it.
Thank
It's
you.
really cool.
Thank
it's you've had such a cool journey, but
Yeah.
that you know that like you pick people up doing this and then on this film, and then it takes time because they're all segmented audiences.
That's
to
right.
know that you are
Or they
the
think
totality
of you.
of it.
Or they think of you as. I mean, the greatest joy was sitting down and having you start it by saying, "This is how I know you."
Right.
Because I never did a special, and because I didn't continue all the way along like Tiffany Haddish did or whoever
Yeah.
that continued to do the work. They don't know. They think, I remember
Right.
when I was starting to do sets at like the Laugh Factory or the Improv again, but Laugh Factory in particular, I would look out and see all these happy faces to see Chessie the nanny from The Parent Trap. And all I
Right.
think was, God, am I going to ruin your childhood? You got about 4 minutes. And then,
Yeah.
but then I talk about it honestly, and
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
all have a laugh.
Yeah.
But I thought it might be hard for them to see something they're not expecting because they think of me in one way.
Right.
But after a little while, that's gone away, and
Yeah.
I think we're
That's what's cool. I mean, yeah.
And going back to what you were saying before, I think the writers have incorporated a bit of who we are. That
Right.
those pieces that they put in about Cheryl never remembering anybody's name
Yeah.
is Barbara Howard now.
Right.
Always getting names wrong. She
Right.
just did it the other day. We were dying. I
Yeah.
don't remember who it was, but it was
Yeah.
like completely wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's
yeah,
the beauty
little
of those
bit.
shows is when they really work. It's it's all character, really,
Yeah.
right? And it's like,
Yeah.
and you just love them all, and they all have the things that make them funny.
Yeah.
So it just kind of gets dialed in. But the reason I asked the question is yours seems so dialed in so early that it seemed like there was just, the writers got you. It seemed really
Yeah.
early.
Well, and part of that was like I said, I knew that there were elements of her that were I'm not as quick to anger as Melissa, but I can get to it pretty easily.
Yeah. Sicilian.
And I think it is. And part of that, of always saying I'm Sicilian, is Sicilian culture is what we do, is part of what Sicilians do.
Right.
And but there's a reason for that. It's because the identity was so,
Yeah.
over centuries.
Yeah.
Being Sicilian meant different things.
Right,
Right.
exactly,
And
yeah.
you were encroached upon by all these other cultures,
Yeah.
including mainland Italy. So maintaining the autonomy of,
Right.
surprised you don't have the tri
Yeah.
flag.
I
I'm going to
know,
get
yeah,
you one.
You're right.
I'm going to get you
All
one.
right, good.
But maintaining that identity was really important. So they put that in a lot. And that was based off of Quinta's experience with her mother's best friend, who is the Sicilian teacher.
Right.
So it's based on a real person.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just happens to be pretty,
Yeah.
it's pretty common.
Yeah.
And then they let me put the words in because they didn't have the words.
Oh, that's great.
I did.
Yeah.
I was the only one who knew all of the slang.
Yeah.
So in the first episode, in the pilot episode, I called someone a big strunz, and they didn't understand what that meant. So it stayed in.
So yeah. So that yeah.
Listen for that, kiddies.
That makes it sense.
That's a curse word.
Well, this was really great catching up with you. Sincerely, it was
Aw.
really nice. I was very happy on the drive over,
Aw,
knowing that we were
thanks.
going to get to see each other because I
Thank
haven't seen you in a
you.
long time. But
I know. Thank you, my
we've been on the
friend.
same path. It's been really, really cool, and I hope you like the bread.
I cannot wait. I'm going to eat that like just in my hand, like a hunk.
on the ride home.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, if that's okay.
You're the best.
Thank you.
We'll
you
see
are.
you soon.
Bring it in.
Bring it in.
I love you.
I love you too.